So, what's up, traders? So, welcome to another session with the prolific trader. Today, we'll be covering the part two of market structure, and we're talking about the three types of market structure. So, if you have been following up through with this free mentorship session, I will actually, appreciate if you can just subscribe now and give us a like or a follow. So, on this session, we'll actually be talking about the three main types of structure, and we have three types of structure. We have the swing structure, which is what we have covered. If you have watched the previous videos 3 times, you know everything we talked there was about swing structure. And we have the internal structure and we have the fractal structure. So on as we move forward now, then I'm just going to actually, I'm going to continue with a webinar video. A webinar video where I actually explain market structure on a live webinar. And after that video, there's going to be a summary video where I'll summarize everything that has actually been covered. So in case you don't understand anything, you make sure you watch the video to the end. So at the part of the summary, everything that we have covered will be summarized. And trust me, this is just, I'm just giving you exposure to actually what you need to know. It might sound a little bit complicated, but then you have to actually get to this. And don't bother about that if it sounds a little bit complicated, because we'll definitely treat all the structure individually. We have already treated swing structure, which is what we covered the last video, and we are going to make a video on internal structure, fractal structure, and we'll later make a video on all of them, how to actually combine them and make good decision based on that. Okay, so let's just go deep into it. Yeah, so today we'll be talking about the three types of market structure. Okay, so you see, we have been talking about market structure. We've been talking about the uptrend, the downtrend, the sideways, the change of trend. So now we need to go deeper and understand the three types of structure. Okay, so I understand this is going to be kind of confusing. It's okay. We are going to treat them different individually. That means we're going to treat them individually as we move forward. But for now, I just need to mention it to you guys and try to explain. So just do your best to understand. But where you find complications, just be okay. We're going to move on forward and I'm going to treat them individually where you're going to understand them well. So we have three types of structures. We have a swing structure, which is this. It is the swing structure of this chart. Made a higher high here, came down, made a higher low, break structure, make a higher high here. Okay, the reason why I'm not going to consider this a retracement for this to be a higher low is because you see, can compare this, look at this and this. Okay, this is a swing structure. Why this is just an internal, this is just like an internal move inside the whole move. This is the main move here, and this is just like an internal move within the main move. Okay, so that is why it is not the swing structure. Why? Because it's an internal move. Okay, why this is the main move, why this is the swing move, up like this, right? And you can see price is coming up here and definitely made this internal move, right? And was able to break this internal structure up here and making higher highs up there. And at some point you see this small move here. That is what we call fractal structures. Fractal, there's this small retracement here. At times it can just be two candlesticks, three, or very, very just tiny. There you see continue. Just these are fractal moves. So this fractal move is just a fractal move in the swing structure. Okay, and now after this BOS here, this is our BOS or BOS on the swing structure. Now, where the internal works, these are a few things to catch on. When I talk about fractal structure, this is a fractal structure here, this structure. So when a fractal structure is broken, it is called change of character. Change of character. So this CH here is just like an abbreviation. It's called change of character. Now, a broken change of character simply signifies an internal structure reversal. Okay, remember this is our internal structure here. This is the weak here, and this is weak because it was not able to break this higher low, right? It was not able to break here. This is considered weak. And why this is the strong? But this strong now, this strong and protected low is a low whereby it's an internal structure low. You see, right? It is not actually a swing. So internal meaning is just an internal structure within the swing move. Okay, so with this is protected. Okay, and you see now it comes up here, a broke structure here, making this a protected internal structure, right? And now you see price made a fractal structure here, and same, it break the fractal structure, right? Go up and come down, break it here. So now when price break this fractal structure, this is what it signifies. It does not signify that price is going to come down. It does not signify the swing reversal. It signifies an internal reversal. An internal reversal meaning price will come here, and this is going to be our new trading range. And what you're expecting is, and this can happen when this is when you see a break of structure here, a change of character, it signifies an internal reversal. So when price comes there, this is what could happen. It could simply continue going up. Okay, that's a possibility, and it happens often. You see in the market, that is called an internal so change of character actually signifies an internal reversal in the market, an internal structural reversal. Okay, now, and unfortunately, let me just, why I-BOS, this internal break of structure, it actually signifies a swing reversal, a swing structure reversal. Okay, meaning when price break below here, it actually signifies that, okay, on the swing structure, we have made a higher high, we have made a higher low, now we have made a higher high here. Now when price was able to break here, it actually tells you now we actually were in we actually were in the swing reversal. Okay, and the more price come closer down to this protected zone here, the more you should know that there's a higher possibility of price just continue going up. So the more you come closer down here, the more the higher the probability of price just pushing up and breaking in a structure. Okay, but let's see here. In this case, let me just take it now by price, like explaining this how price moves. So you see price move here, come up here, reach here, and made high, come down here, and big money step in, and now it was able to break structure, and at some point it made an internal structure here, and what happened, it break the internal structure. So this is an internal BOS, an internal break of structure. Now this is telling you, since at least the internal structure is able to break, at least since the swing here is able to break structure, price able to break structure on this internal. So this internal higher low here is a strong and protected internal higher low. Okay, so you see price come up here and make a fractal structure here, and once the change of character happen, now it has signified what? It has signified an internal structure reversal. So now what I know now is price is reversing down here in the internal structure, and this my internal structure what is protected. Okay, but in this case now, in this case, after that, you see price came here on the internal structure and tried to went up, but unfortunately it braked. Okay, so now this is called I-BOS. It's called internal structure, internal break of structure. Right, this is called internal break of structure. Now this internal break of structure actually signifies a swing structure reversal. Now this simply means this big overall structure now the reversal is happening. So meaning, this is your trading range up here, and you might be scalping these cells while and everything. You can scalp these cells here, but let's just proceed by understanding what price is really doing. Okay, so you can see price came here and did this I-BOS internal breakout structure and make a low here. Okay, and came back now and made a high here, right? And came back again, make an I-BOS here, internal breakout structure. So this is the high here. At this point here, this was your trading range. Basic price came here and break down. Okay, and as price break down, you can see come up, make what? It make a fractal structure and goes down. And after that, now this is confirm a fractal structure only after this break here. You can see a fractal structure break down, make a fractal structure. Then this is what? A change of character. Remember, change of character signifies reversals and ends of internal structure. Okay, you can, yes, reversals. Okay, real good. Change of character actually signifies start and endings and end of internal structure, meaning if of internal reversals, sorry, internal reversals, meaning if price, this is an internal structure here, we have an internal structure here. If price wants to actually indicate to you that there's going to be an internal reversal, price was going to make a change of character. Now when price come here, if price wants to tell you this structure, this internal structure here is going to change, you see it's going to come back here, give you a fractal this and fractal change of structure. It's going to give you a change of structure here, and it's going to continue. So don't bother, it sounds a little bit complicated now, but definitely you get it. So this is it here, we have a change of character, right? And this is our high here. And the reason this high is protected, remember, is because it's able to break structure, right? This is our internal structure. Our internal structure, this is our internal high here, and it was able to break structure, come down. So we still consider this protected. Okay, and we are assuming when price get there, maybe we are going to sell. If you're trading based on just this internal structure. But now, when you're selling here, you are aware. Where are you? You are in an uptrend. Okay, you're making higher highs, higher lows, high, and actually you're in a higher high now. You're made a higher high, and now what you're trying to do, you're trying to target a higher low to actually target where to actually trade now up here. So you are going to see price made this change of character here, which is telling you a start of an internal pullback. Okay, which now you already know price is going to pull back up here, and now you simply wait. Price get here because you know this is protected, right? So we add an internal structure again. Internal have a change of character, which tell you what a beginning and the end of this internal pullback and the beginning of what of a new fall here of internal reversal. So you see price drop, came here, break structure. So now this is protected. Now this is very, very important to look into. Okay, I've not really drawn my chart clearly, but as we move forward, I'm going to try to draw it. I'm just having difficulties today to actually get the preparation for this class. So this is very important. So you see, the more price get closer here to this protected, to this swing protected zone here, the higher the probability for it to just go up and break structure. Why? Because it's simply high, and you see, right? That's simply it. So at this point, you see price came here, made what? An internal, and made what? A change of character. Okay. And now remember, this change of character does not signify that price is going to do, or that price is going to go up, right? Remember, change of character only signifies an internal pullback. Okay, the start of an internal pullback. It is not if a start of a internal pullback. Why the IBOS, right? Internal break of structure signifies a swing, reversal, or continuation. Okay, right? Like here we had this the I-BOS here. It actually signifies you and indicates that okay, now we've made a higher high and we're trying to target where the higher low. So you know, okay, there's a swing reversal coming. And when it break here, is to tell you, the swing continuation is coming. So you some people are going to buy here. Yes, it's okay. It depends, but you really get the signal after you have this I-BOS here. Some people can call it change of trend. Yes, it's a change of trend because this is a bearish trend here. These are bearish internal trend, and now it is shifting to a bullish internal trend. Okay, so you can call it change of trend if that is okay with you. If that will make you understand more, call it internal change of trend here. So you wait for that. Why after this break of structure, some people will start buying because they know just the fact that this low, this higher low, this low here is protected because it was able to break structure. They are aware that there's a high possibility of price not breaking this, so price is only going to go up. But meanwhile, the best place to wait, which is more secure, is for you to wait for this to happen, and you see how price come up. Now, when you have now the internal change, the internal break of structure or the change of trend. Now, meaning from making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Now, to now making higher high, higher lows. And now, after this higher high, what else? You already know this is your trading range, and you're waiting for price to come down there, and so you can buy. Okay, so let's look at it again. So you can see price come up here. We change. We break the structure, internal structure. Okay, making now a new high, and now price reverse. You see, right? Come down here, make a fractal. Now, why price is reversing? We already know this our trading range, right? We already know this our trading range here, and we don't expect price to go below here. Why? Because these lows are protected. This low is protected. This low is protected. Why? Because this low was able to take out an internal break of structure. So no, it is definitely protected. So once price come there, you see this reversal here, you see this change of character, you can start buying. You see, right? And while you're buying now, you're targeting where you're targeting the swing. You're targeting now the swing where the swing high. Okay, and that's it. You see price goes up from there again, making higher highs, higher high, higher low, and continue higher high, higher low, and that's it. And you would have hit your take profit. So these are the three types of structures that are in the market. You need to definitely be there, you need to definitely understand them, but don't bother. We are going to definitely do them all individually, so to avoid any problems if you were to those who are going to have problems understanding this. But what I just want you to know as key information throughout this session is a change of character signifies a reverse and internal structure reversal. Okay, and an internal break of structure signifies a swing retracement, right? Like this is the swing trend here, higher high, higher low, higher high. So this is just like an internal move between this high here of this move. Why this is a fractal move in the move. So when we see a break of a fractal, which is a change of character, it signifies that there is an internal pullback, which the pullback is not the swing pullback, but just an internal pullback until we get a internal break of structure. Then the change of character only signifies an internal pullback. Now, when we get an internal break of structure, that's when we know we are having now a swing retracement. Okay, and now this is it. Most times, these internal structures, you see price will just come there,
you go. Not most times, sometimes you are going to see this multiple times in the market. Okay, why? Because there's an internal structure, this one's protected here, a break structure, and that's it. And now this happening is simply like steered is just a single structure, the main structure. The swing is still just a swing structure trying to make a new higher high. And once you make a new higher high and is ready to make a higher low, you see price going to break. You see, you're going to see a change of character first, right? Then later you're going to see an internal break of structure. Now, once the internal break of structure has happened, that is where you know, okay, your swing retracement is coming, and definitely you try to ride with it. I hope you are getting this. Are you actually understanding? Yes, I'm trying. Okay, okay. When I will take the course, I will take time to really do it. Okay, no problem, no problem. So it's these are the key things to understand about. These are the basic key things to understand about the internal structure, the swing structure, and the fractal structure. So the swing structure is just the one time frame. It's just this. This is simply what we are doing here. This is simply what I'm explaining. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So all this move here is an internal move that is happening in between this higher low here. Before you now you see is going to go now continue. While all this is just facilitating the move for this trend to continue going up. Okay, so that's why this is called a fractal, because it's just a fractal of this of the trend. Okay, that's what we call a fractal structure. Why it's an internal structure? So it's just like an internal structure in the main swing structure. Why the swing structure is what we are actually making now, like this. Okay, so that is it. That is it. And 1 second, let me see. And that is it. So always remember, these are another few key things. Always remember, the closer price comes, we have this our protected low here, and this our weak high here. The closer price comes to this low, the more probability, the higher the probability for it to go up. Okay, because remember, this is protected. We have big money here, okay, that were able to break structure, which is telling you this is a strong low. I remember strong lows. Our, the whole idea is price will not go below this. Okay, and since price will not go below this, so the closer it comes, as you know, anytime from there, it can just pull up, shop, and this is how it usually happen. And that is how you see. This is how you see usually happen on chart. So remember, a change of character only does what? Only facilitate an internal change and an internal reversal. Why a break, an internal structure break actually indicates a swing reversal, not like a swing retracement. So price just need to retrace and make a what? And make a higher low, which is the higher low here. Remember, this is just like your trading range. This is just like your trading range. And price will just come here and break up here the lowest point, which is here is going to be a higher low, and that's it. And so this is just like all this movement here I'm trying to explain, just like the parts, the fractals, and the internal structures in between the structure. So that is the mindset. That is how you should actually understand it. Okay, so that's the three types of structures. So we'll be doing a quick summary. Hello traders, so we're doing a quick summary on everything that is actually on the video. And first things first, remember
Everything, if you have already watched the previous video, everything we discussed is based on swing structure. Okay, and what is a swing structure? A swing structure is actually the big structures that we actually talked about, and today we'll be talking about internal structure and fractal structure. So it might sound confusing, but I think you guys are growing and you need to be exposed to this knowledge. Okay, and since it's the beginning, don't bother, it's going to sound confusing. If it does, don't bother, we're going to treat the different type of structures individually. Okay, so I've already covered what swing structure. Okay, I've already covered swing structure, my bad for my drawing. I've already damn, this is crazy. So I've already covered swing structure, and now what is internal structure? So internal structure now are actually, let's say, actually structures within the swing structure. Okay, then fractal structure is actually structure within the internal structure. That's as simple as it sounds. So what we have discovered is, if you can separate your market structure into these three market structure, it's really going to increase the accuracy of your trades. I don't just want to hype up everything, but you will see that as we move forward. Okay, and remember, like I said, the swing structure is overall structure. The internal structure is a structure within your swing structure, right? And the fractal structure is a structure within your internal structure. Okay. So first thing first, the few things we need to remember is how do you identify your internal structure. So you can see this is an internal structure here, which is made of I-BOS, mean internal breakup structure. So this actually retracement and price, right, that are actually not big as a swing structure. So let's look, this is a swing structure here. The market goes up and you see the retracement, right? You see the retracement. The retracement is really huge. Okay, but now when you look at this internal structure, it's actually significant on your chart. They are usually significant. They are not just huge as the swing structure, so they are currently internal. Then when you break up, we call it an internal breakup structure. Okay, so this is an internal low, strong low, and we call it an internal strong low. Why? Because this internal breakup structure, this internal low was able to break structure, so it's an internal strong low. Remember, when a low is able to break a high and create a new high, is definitely strong. Okay, and this is just like an internal structure. We cannot call it a swing structure. Why? Because the retracement is not as huge as the one of the swing structure. Okay, so all these now just simply facilitate the one swing structure. Okay, like I was explaining earlier. Then you can see now the fractal structure. So the fractal structure is usually one or two or three candlesticks of retracement that you see price move on. Okay, now these are fractal structure. They are very, very small on charts. You see just one or two candlesticks, but they are visible. Okay, and when price break fractal structure, right, it's called change of character. But this is just the abbreviation CH, change of character. So change of character, you can determine it when the wick of the candlestick just break just straight below. Okay, these are some of the few key things. Remember, we're just trying to get the key things. Remember, to identify a change of character is when the wick just broke below the fractal structure. Okay, and that's considered a change of character. So what does this change of character actually indicate? A change of character only indicate an internal pullback. Okay, so when you see a change of character, it indicates that there is an internal pullback, and you just look back. Where is your internal structure? This is your internal structure here. This is your internal strong low and your expectation. Because most times, this is most times price will just come and continue going up. Okay, because the internal low, strong low is going to hold, and you see price will then just come here. Maybe you can deal like this and break and continue. Okay, and remember, change of character, internal change of character indicates, the fractal change of character indicates internal pullback or continuation. Okay, so let me just make it again. So in this case, you see this change of character here, that is internal structure. It indicates that yes, we know we are actually in a high. It indicates yes, there's going to be what? An internal retracement. It does not indicate the swing retracement. Remember, the swing is, this is the swing structure on this chart. Higher high, higher low. It has formed the higher low here. Now it has formed a higher high up here. And within that one structure, we have the internal structure, the fractal structure. then it has formed a higher low. So it's just like a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. As you can see, this low here, this is our strong low swing structure, and price was not able to break low. Okay, so remember that's just your swing structure, and this change of character only indicates the internal pullback. It does not indicate the swing pullback. Now remember, as you have known that change of character indicate just internal pullback or continuation, meaning this is a good example of the pullback here. And if price had to continue going up, you see usually this is what it's going to do. It's going to come at this strong low here, and price is going to make something like this, and then the what, and then change character back. This is a fractal change of character. Why? Because it be in between the internal structure, right? And once it does that, it has indicate what, the end of this internal reversal. So now it has indicate an internal continuation. Okay, and that is that. But in this case, you can see price. In this case, you can see price definitely came what, price definitely reached them and tried to go up and did what, and break, and did what, an internal break of structure. You can call this an internal change of trend. Okay, now an internal change of trend indicate what, a swing retracement. Now it simply means we have made our high, and once that see price retrace, once you see an internal change of character, it simply means this could be considered as a what, as a higher high. And don't bother, as we move forward, we're going to make it more mechanical and technical, and such it will be so easy for you to identify that. But I just want you to get the whole knowledge. Okay, once you see your internal break of structure, which is with this I-BOS, internal change of trend, also known as internal break of structure. Okay, is internal break change of trend. This is simply why, because the strong, the internal strong has been violated, has been broken, right? So it now facilitates, or it now give you this indication that there is a swing retracement, and this is just a swing retracement. Okay, and remember, this is your swing low here, so you expect price to retrace and come here and definitely go up. But you get your confirmation for the swing retracement only with what, with the internal break of change of trend. Remember, change of character only indicate the internal pullback, while I-BOS, or internal change of trend, indicate what, the pullback, the swing reversal or the swing continuation. Remember, these are the two different. Change of character indicate what? It indicate an internal pullback or continuation, while an internal change of trend, okay, or I-BOS, indicate swing pullback or swing continuation. Those are the few things we should definitely get in your mind. Then our swing structure is what we had already, explained. Okay, and on our next video, we are going to now break into internal structure differently, swing structure, fractal structure differently. On them, we are going to break them individually, and we are going to combine them and and make it, easy to understand. Okay, but definitely, like I said, it's going to sound a little bit weird at the beginning, but trust me, make sure you watch this video multiple times, 2 or 3 times, and trust me, you are going to get it clear. So this is a summary, and see you guys on the next video on how to definitely map out these structures. Shout out.